Hey guys, what's going on? My name is Louis. I got the lovely wife here.
Jessica?
And today is February 12th, 2026. And welcome to the Grand Supreme News Channel. Guys, it's really foggy tonight. It's really foggy. It's literally foggy out tonight. Um, it's really bad. So we have some critical news coming out. Number one, see, look at that, guys. You see that? It's all foggy. Hold on, give me a second here. Let me see if I could turn this around. Yeah, you see the light there? I don't know if you guys can see that, but give me a second here. Give me a second. So, I don't know if you guys can see that, but it's really dark. It's really foggy. Yeah, you guys won't be able to see it, but yeah, it's really foggy tonight. All right, let's turn this camera back around. So guys, we have breaking news that's coming out. A few days ago, you have multiple news sources put out breaking news about the George W.H. Bush carrier strike group heading to the Middle East. Well, it's not going to the Middle East. It's the Gerald Ford, the biggest aircraft carrier in the world, is heading to the Middle East, and it was announced a few minutes ago. Guys, look at this. Look how dark that is. Man. All right, so yeah, it's pretty foggy tonight. All right, so the Gerald Ford is going to the Middle East. All right, so that's the big breaking news. And also, we have more breaking news coming out. Oh, the return of Jesus Christ. All right, so they're already putting bids that Jesus, they're betting that Jesus is coming this year, 2026. So I'm gonna have my wife read the news article. But before I start, guys, make sure you hit that thumbs up. I really appreciate it. It's crazy that people's betting that Jesus is coming this year because of Iran, because of the US, because of the war, because supposedly it is Bible prophecy. Guys, look at this. Yeah, you can't see it, but it's really foggy tonight. Okay.
The odds of Jesus Christ returning in 2026 just went up on Polymarket. While you might assume it's because we are clearly bringing about the end times at any cost, or perhaps some insider at the Vatican got word from on high that he'll be coming back and wanted to get ahead of the market, it's actually much dumber than that. Ted Frank, the director of litigation at the Hamilton Lincoln Law Institute, pointed out on Twitter that the real reason is that a secondary market has formed that's betting on whether or not Christ returning will climb above 5%, pushing those odds up to try to cash out on their other bet. A fair amount has been made about the bets on Christ's return on these markets, in part because most people view it as free money. Bloomberg reported on the same bet for 2025, finding that a total of $3.3 million was placed on the market for Jesus' second coming by the end of the year. The odds on yes were hovering around 3%.
Okay, guys, a reminder, we don't agree in this type of stuff because no one knows the day or hour. All right, so just be aware that now you have AI is predicting Jesus returning. Not only false prophets, but AI is also out there putting out all these predictions.
I mean, if you do bet no.
Huh?
You'll for sure win then.
What?
If you bet no that he's not returning.
Oh, yeah.
You for sure will win.
Yeah.
If you got in on that market and Bloomberg reported, you would have effectively gotten an annualized profit of 5.5%, a better return than a US Treasury bill. By the way, I'm not telling you to actually get involved. I'm just being smart. That bet is back for 2026, and the odd on yes have largely hung out right at the 3% marker. But in the first days of February, that number started to spike. The reason, a new market. This one allows people to bet on whether the market for Jesus Christ to return before 2027 will surpass 5% odds by February 17th. The odds on that are much better.
Hold on. February 17th?
Mm-hmm.
You know why? February 17th, there's going to be the Ring of Fire. So it's going to happen in Antarctica. The moon is going to be shaped as a ring of fire, and it's going to be nighttime. Daytime will turn nighttime for 3 minutes in Antarctica. So February 17th is a very important date. Man, look at this here, guys. Look at all that fog.
It doesn't really quite
Wow.
show exactly on the camera like in real life. The odds on that are much better. There's about a 25% chance of that one cashing. Given the chance for such a tidy return in such a short time frame, bettors on the secondary market are financially motivated to start betting on yes in the original market and run that side of the market all the way up ahead of the 5% level.
Hold on. Look at this fog, guys. I mean, I don't know if you... I mean, yeah, on the phone it looks like... But, again, you see those lights? You see those headlights? I mean, not headlights.
This is radiation fog.
This is what you call radiation fog. All right, so this is what
It happens a lot.
This is what you call radiation fog. All right. And it's pretty harmful, they say.
It's not harmful.
Really? Oh.
No, it's not harmful at all.
Oh, I think you said it was harmful. Okay, go ahead.
They have not succeeded just yet. They pushed the levels up to 4.7%, but couldn't get over the hump. They still have a whole week to succeed. Even people in poly market are a bit stunned by the whole thing. In the comments on the secondary market, one user said explicitly, this market is 100% manipulation. Another user helpfully clarified, it is kind of a bet on whether there will be successful manipulation or not. Wonder if regulators would have any thoughts on the distinction. Unfortunately, we'll probably never find out.
Yeah. Well, we're not going to find out. Here's the thing, because no one knows the day or hour. Go back on X. I shared the link.
For what?
End times. I think it's that one right there. No one knows the day or hour. No one knows when Jesus is coming. So, again, a lot of people are betting that Jesus is coming in 2026. If you want to bet no, and I guarantee you're going to win a lot of money. But, again, I'm not saying people to go out there and bet. But here's the thing. Every time people put out Jesus coming or a prediction of his return, it never happens.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Towering Baal statue set on fire in Iran amid roaring crowds. In a dramatic and symbolic event that's resonating across social and geopolitical lines, crowds in Iran ignited a towering effigy referred to as a Baal statue, set it alight amid cheers and fervent shouting during celebrations marking the 47th anniversary of the Islamic Revolution. According to Charisma magazine, Iranian demonstrators gathered and burned what they described as Baal of the
Yeah, the internet is really bad around here, guys. So yeah.
The event where Onyx shows the imposing calf-like statue with glowing red eyes and the Star of David on its head. the number 666 near its base, and an Israeli flag draped along the bottom. Did it do it again?
No. Just want to show the fog.
Oh. So the video is also on, when you go onto the Twitter account and you click on this link, you'll be able to see the video there. Can't show it on here. Protesters hurled stones at the statue before igniting it, and video frames from the scene even incorporated an image of Trump beside the effigy. Once the fire took hold and the statue was toppled, crowds erupted into applause as viewers interpreted the act not merely as a protest but as a symbolic rejection of perceived political enemies. The report notes that Iranian state-aligned rhetoric traditionally frames the United States as the great Satan and Israel as the little Satan. It's interesting.
Wow. So they call us the Satan?
I mean, we do.
Wow. So Iran. And so saint?
Yeah, okay.
Iran ain't no saint.
They take the top.
I mean, from what I heard, Iran is taking out their own people right now.
They take the top of the cake.
Yeah. So, and plus, what they do to the women's out there, it's a whole different ball game, you know?
They put us in Israel to shame.
Unbelievable. All right, guys. For those of you that just tuned in, the U.S. just announced that the Gerald Ford, the biggest aircraft, is heading to the Middle East. All right, so that's some serious stuff. That's very important. And it's not coming back home until May. All right, so you can read some of the comments.
Tomorrow is, by the Watchman, tomorrow's Friday the 13th. Trump hit Iran the first time on Friday the 13th.
Tomorrow is Friday the 13th. Guys, make sure you give this video a thumbs up. Tomorrow is Friday the 13th. Yeah, there's always a symbolic meaning behind the 13. Will Trump hit Iran tomorrow? Guys, look at all this fog. You can't even see nothing.
Watchman says, you guys all alone out in the fog. Not really, because we have the good Lord.
And we have the good Lord.
It's pretty heavy fog there. It happens a lot. It's a radiation fog. It doesn't actually have radiation.
Yeah.
Yeah, it just happens when it gets too cold too quick.
You can't even see that sign. Yeah, you can't even see that sign. Wow. Yeah, so. And by the way, guys, this fog has a really bad smell. I mean, not tonight, but the other day. Remember?
Well, when you get out of the car, you can smell it.
Yeah, so. Anyway, guys, thank you so much for tuning in. You can read some of the comments.
The Watchman says February 20th is also the start of the Chinese New Year, the fire and red horse.
Wow. So, yeah, there's going to be a lot of stuff. February 24 is the anniversary of Russia invading Ukraine. And then February 17 will be the Ring of Fire. The moon will block the sun, and there's going to be a ring of fire, and it's going to turn daytime into nighttime. Look at this here, guys. You can't see. I mean, you can see some, but it's pretty foggy out here tonight. I mean, look at the light pole. Yeah, it's pretty foggy tonight. Alright, so. Whoops. It looks like end of the world stuff. So, Anyways, any more comments? Excuse me, guys.
Not many.
Yeah. So I was gonna say something too. There was a couple of news that I posted today. I'm sorry, guys. It's been a long day, and I'm constantly driving around everywhere. So usually I do a lot of research, but yeah, it's crazy what they're doing out there in Iran. They burning idols and calling us the Great Satan.
Oh, is it about USS Gerald R. Ford?
Yeah, the USS Gerald Ford is the biggest aircraft carrier, and it's going to join Abraham Lincoln carrier. Yeah, so hopefully tomorrow is Friday the 13th. Hopefully we don't see no crazy stuff. But you guys already know the number 13 is, you know, it's a symbolic number. You're not gonna find a number 13 in an elevator, you know. If there's like 15th floor, you're not gonna see a number 13. It goes from 10, 11, 12, 14, 15. They always skip 13. Also, number 13 supposedly is Judas, the one that betrayed Jesus. What else? Yeah, number 13. I mean, it's what, the Illuminati. Well, I don't want to say the full name.
Someone said fog looks like a Texas morning and when weather changes. Yeah, that's basically what this is. Y'all drive safe, be careful, saying prayers for a hedge of protection for you, Mr. Lewis and Miss Jessica. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Oh, you know, we used to this fog. We live like in the high mountains, so that's the reason why it's like this too. We used to live in Clearwater Beach. I mean, not Clearwater. We used to live out in Clearwater, and we didn't see stuff like this. But we moved, so.
Hi, Eric. So, according to U.S. officials speaking to the New York Times, the USS Gerald R. Ford Harrier Strike Group, currently operating in the Caribbean, will be redeployed to the Middle East. The strike group is not expected to return to its home port until late April or early May. Its escort ships deployed to the... Okay, so that...
So it's going to arrive in the Middle East maybe in 2 weeks. That's a big ship. So it does take, I mean, it does time. So yeah, and there's a lot of aircraft. I mean,
so what's the purpose of that? What's the purpose for?
To scare Iran. Yeah, to scare Iran, and I guess it's to send a message to Iran to make up your mind when it comes to the nuclear deal. Now, I believe Iran is not going to give up their nuclear uranium. I believe Iran is...
I think it's the fog, guys, that's messing with the connection.
Yeah, I think it's a fog. But I believe Donald is going to strike Iran. He will. And this one here is going to be a lot worse. Alright, so this one here is going to be a lot worse. And the reason why, because I believe Iran is going to hit back. And they're going to hit hard. And we pray that for our militaries, we do. We pray for everyone out there. Now, Donald, he gave a time frame. He said 1 month. He basically giving Iran 1 month to make up your mind. Yeah, so what else is new? trying to think what else is new.
Did Trump make some sort of the new dead man switch warning to Iran if anything happens to him?
A dead man switch?
Did he make some sort of new deal
No.
or warning to
No.
Iran
No.
if anything happens to him?
Oh, no. Oh, no, Donald has a dead man switch. Donald said that if something happens to him, then he's given instruction. Look how dark it is, guys. It's just...
Possible videotape of suspect in Nancy Guthrie abduction 10 miles away. There was a thing going around. I don't know if it's true or not because, barely believe any of it on TikTok. But apparently there's a post going around of Nancy Guthrie on social media.
Yeah.
And it was like some pretty harsh things about President Trump. So now I guess there's a conspiracy that because of that, that's why she went missing and this and that. That's what people are saying on TikTok.
There goes the conspiracy.
She didn't like him. The Donald said if Iran did anything to him, he would let them have it. Well, yeah, I mean, that's just, it's same thing with them. I mean, they all say that. They all warn that,
No, well, Donald said that, just leave him nothing but dust, which means nuclear. Strike him with nuke and finish him off. But you got innocent people there. You don't want to do that. Yeah, there's some innocent people out there. You don't want to do that. So.
They're not going to tell us when they're going to get, like.
Oh, no, yeah.
That's like standing in the open playing hide and go seek.
Yeah, they're not going to they're not going to say anything. Donald didn't even say nothing last year. He said that, he shocked the world when he said that, we dropped the bunker buster, we destroyed the nuclear facility. And once again, thank you so much for tuning in, guys. I really appreciate it. I might do the live stream like a little early instead of doing it really late. And I might do like a reset. I might just make one video for each channel and just let it do a reset.
So Eric, what you mentioned, apparently that's AI.
What?
So it's not true about her being involved in the files, It's hold on a minute.
Slow down, truck. Jeez. That's a semi. I mean, that thing was going really fast. It's all foggy tonight. You got out here racing. Yeah, you can smell it, right?
Yeah, now you can. Well, no, I think that was the car or the motorcycle, something.
Yeah, you can smell it.
Yeah, so just be careful with the stuff that's going around because a lot of it, there's a lot of AI, there's a lot of fake.
Yeah, one thing I noticed that, you go on X or you go on other platforms and so many people just putting out all these AI stuff. It's just, you don't know what's true or not.
But I'm seeing that was debunked, that stuff about her being involved.
But yeah, it just, there's a lot of stuff on social media you got to be careful with.
You can, it's interesting, like with AI, if you want to know if a picture is AI generated, you take a copy of the picture and you can put it into like ChatGPT or Gemini.
Okay.
And you can ask it if the picture is AI generated or not. And it has to tell you if it is or if it's not. But it only works on that. So like if it was created by ChatGPT, you couldn't post it on Gemini. I mean, you could, because AI, there's a special encoding on the picture and you can't see it. It's invisible to the naked eye. But there is a thing that's hidden in there, and it can tell you if it's AI generated or if it's true. But majority of it, you have to do it on the app that it would have been created on. But yeah, the truth is getting harder to navigate. It is. It really is, especially with AI.
That's what they tried to do.
But,
go ahead.
Oh, no, go ahead.
No, go ahead, baby.
No, I was just going to say, but there are some tools to finding out what's AI generated and what's not. So at least that helps a little bit, to determine.
Did I pass it?
I don't know. No, I think this one.
Oh.
I think, yeah. But yeah, it definitely is. There's a lot going around.
Man, it's looking pretty scary here.
Someone said you should see the fog in Oklahoma. Mr. Cranky says, BB just visited Don and now this happens. Coincidence?
Yeah. BB, for those of you that don't know who BB, Benjamin, the Holy Land Prime Minister, he just left, and now all of a sudden, the biggest USS aircraft carrier is heading to the Middle East. On top of that, troops from Syria, U.S. troops from Syria, is heading to Jordan. I mean, you got a lot of stuff going on here. You got a lot of stuff. And Donald, he keep things tight-lipped. Donald keep everything tight-lipped. But, yeah, things are just really tough nowadays. I have to go to the gym.
Tonight?
Yes. It's going to be quick.
Something is brewing and it could start tomorrow. You never know. That's what the Watchman says.
Yeah, well, again, Friday the 13th. People's going to be watching Michael Myers and Jason and all that type of scary movie.
Everybody says Friday the 13th is an unlucky, day. I don't think so. I've always had a lucky day.
Where are you going?
Inside. I'm tired.
Okay.
Love you. Have fun.
I will have fun.
Don't miss me too much.
Ooh. Give me a second here, guys. All right, so the wife is going to go home.
Ooh, it's very foggy.
Yeah, so the wife is going to go home. You guys going to hang out with me for a little bit. I'm going to go to the gym and stuff. So give me a second here. It's like 10 minutes away. There's no spiders, right?
Yeah, right there is a baby one.
The wife is scared of spiders.
A lot of the little ones.
A
lot of the little spiders.
Okay.
It's not okay.
Yeah, it is okay. So the wife is scared of spider, guys. God bless Lewis. Have a good night. Thank you so much, Danny. Thank you so much. All right, so the wife is inside the house. All right, so yeah, so Friday the 13th. That's, man, I can't believe I missed that one. During Friday the 13th. And like I said, guys, Friday the 13th, you have these elevators in hotels or any other place they don't have the number 13 is banned. I don't know why, but also number 13, if I'm not mistaken, I think number 13 is the Illuminati number. All right, so yeah, maybe that's a mysterious fog from last year has come back. Yeah, that's what I heard last year. It was that fog. So many people was talking about it. A lot of people were talking about the fog last year, and it was like a big trending news. All right, and you know, a lot of people were calling it the killer fog or all this type of crazy stuff, and now it kind of died off. I think this year the fog is a lot worse. This year it's a lot worse. I don't know if you guys can see it, but yeah, so it's a lot worse this year. And yeah, I think around 4 o'clock in the morning it's even worse. So yeah, they do go out of their way, don't they, to avoid the number. Yeah. Oh, you're talking about number 13? Yeah. But I also heard that number 13 is an unlucky number because of what Judas did. He betrayed Jesus. And remember, Judas, he was replaced. But after Judas, again, he tried. It just. Okay, so it's really bad connection, and I believe because of the fog. All right, so really bad connection. I truly apologize. But I'm just driving to the gym, and then from there, I'm just gonna end the live stream. Some of y'all comments, and then from there, I'm just gonna end the live stream. But I want to thank every single one of you for tuning in. Thank you so much, guys, for tuning in. Once again, at this time. All right, guys. Yeah, I'm sorry, guys. It's just bad connection. That's what it is. So Canadian Prepper yesterday, he posted a video about the underground bunkers and also testing some nukes. And we talked about that yesterday. And I do believe that Donald is going to be testing nuclear now. And I just posted a video about these B-52 bombers. B-52 bombers can have some ICBMs and some very powerful missiles. I do believe great trouble is coming. I believe so, guys. And I'm not saying I'm a bad man. I'm not saying that, but I know there's a possibility we might see a big war. Iran could be the door. I mean, Iran could be the key to it. Iran could be the key to sparking World War III. And guys, don't get it wrong. Iran is not a weak country. They're very powerful. They are. And they have allies like China and Russia and North Korea. So if things hit the fan between the US and Iran, things are going to escalate. Turkey and other countries are trying to urge Donald not to start war with Iran. It's going to spread fire throughout the Mideast. It's going to be bad. Jeez, it's a lot worse here, guys. You see the windows behind me? You see all that fog? Man, jeez. Yeah, it's really bad. I'm almost at the gym, guys. I'm gonna park the car and I'm gonna read some of y'all comments, and then from there I'm just gonna go to the gym. I'm not gonna upload a late night video because I'm gonna be so tired by the time I get home from the gym. North Korea is a bird of prey. North Korea is pretty dangerous though. Their military is no joke. All right, and they do have some ICBM. They have some hypersonic missiles, stuff that could reach the US. All right, so they do have some very powerful stuff. And I heard Kim, his daughter, she's in charge of she's in charge in some couple of things. Yeah, she's young. She's really young. Ooh, the light went out. Some of the lights just went out. Yeah, so it's getting really bad now. It's really, really foggy tonight. Yeah, it's really foggy tonight. And the smell, it smelled like, I don't know if you guys ever done like fireworks, like 4th of July, and then you light up the firework, and then right after the firework, there's that smoke. Well, it smelled like that. It smelled just like the smoke from the fireworks. Give me 1 second here, guys. The good thing about this gym, I'm the only one there. It's me and a couple of workers, and that's it. I don't like coming in the morning because there's so many people out there. And then you have to wait for a machine. You have to wait for a machine. Give me a second, guys. All right. Thank you so much for tuning in, guys. Let's see. Let me turn this off. I don't think I need a light. Let me grab this. London fog, someone said. The smell, potassium, nitrate, charcoal, and sulfur. Man, all that, that's brutal. Bibi just visited Donald. Okay, I read that part. All right, guys, I'm thinking about doing a live stream a little early instead of like 11:40. I'm thinking about maybe doing a live stream around maybe 8:30. I think it's a lot better because right now a lot of people just kind of resting. And so I'm thinking about doing a live stream like around 8:30. Give me a second here. Maybe they are referring to Antichrist coming this year. Antichrist coming this year. There's a possibility. You know, a lot of people predict. A lot of people predict Jesus returning. Not predict. Well, a lot of people put out the prediction of Jesus returning, but no one is putting out prediction of the Antichrist. So. Yeah, so no one's putting out the prediction of the Antichrist returning. So Yeah, we don't know when Jesus is coming, but we are definitely seeing the signs. Tomorrow night probably going to be more interesting. We shall see. Can you confirm news? Iran, 300 missiles, Israel fire back. I don't know what news you're referring to. Observer 2333. I have no idea what you're talking about on that one. The day that Donald pushed the button, I believe Iran is going to fire a whole bunch of missiles, a lot of it. But Israel's protected. Number one, protected by God. Number two, there is a whole bunch of missile defense system out there. There is allies, and the U.S. is going to be backing Israel. I don't see anything happening in Iran yet, but a live broadcast out from Israel will come on for me in about an hour. You need to read Thessalonians and where it talks about the believers that are not in the darkness. Hmm, yeah. Thank you so much for tuning in, guys. Make sure you hit that like button. I really appreciate it. Right now, the gym is right here. I'm just hanging out with you for just a little bit. And if I'm there, I'm just gonna go to the gym, work out. 12:23. So I'm gonna be home like around maybe 2 o'clock in the morning. And then I'm gonna have to eat something. And then from there, I'll probably go to sleep like around 3:30 a.m. And then I wake up like around 6:30. Yeah. I love my life. I do. Man, I love my life and I give thanks to the Lord every day. I do. I work a lot. I do. Again, I have 4 kids, my wife, my mother-in-law, and a whole bunch of animals. And my job is to take care of them. That's my job. And I love doing it. I love it. I love it. Again, there's some people out there that, men that they don't want to work. You have to work. You have to work. It's it's a command from God. Man has to work. Our job is to take care of our family, take care of our children, take care of the wife. That's our job. And I'm grateful. I give thanks to the Lord. Thank you, God, for for all this. You always got to give thanks to the Lord. Always, always give thanks to the Lord. Give me a second here. Yeah, we're missing a whole bunch of moderators. I'm gonna have to talk to them and see if they're receiving notifications. But yeah, please pray for our channel because a lot of people are getting hit. It seems like many, many, many people. Well, a lot of people, their accounts has been removed. A lot of people, their videos has been hidden. But yeah, it's been happening since last year. They they basically added so many again so many stuff. All right, guys. If you can, make sure you hit this I mean the thumbs up. I really appreciate it. Mm. What else is new? Other than that, that's it. Yeah, that's it. But anyway, guys, I want to thank every single one of you for tuning in. And I'm just gonna end it here, right? So yeah, it's gonna be too late for me to make a third video. I mean my final video. But thank you so much for tuning in, guys. All right, so y'all be safe. God bless. Lewis need to get gas. And yeah, so thank you so much. Y'all have a good night. Y'all be safe out there. The next time later. Peace.